A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbana zidna ilma. Rabbana zidna ilma. Rabbana zidna ilma. O Allah, increase all of us in ilm and in knowledge. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tamam bil khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
How are you all doing today?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Adnan, how are you doing today?
Good, Sahab.
Good, Alhamdulillah. Let me pull out one thing. Let's do a quick round of who all we have with us today. We'll do one thing. Try annotating, but try to use, let me make this bigger. Try to use the stamp option, okay? So try to put an arrow which has your name on it. Let's see if we can do it. Well, let me make this bigger. Try to use the stamp option. I want you to do something like this, which has your name on it. Let me clear all drawings. Try it again, please. Very good.
I don't have it.
Or try to put a tick. Tick is okay.
I got it.
Okay, we have Sadia, we have Mama. Rahil auntie has found it. Nahid auntie has found it as well. Okay, you're using the tick. We have Hazik, Hifza, we have Muniba, we have Fuzail, Afifa, Nahid auntie, and we have, I'm not sure if we have Anil auntie, although someone's put a tick there. Okay, we have Anil auntie as well. We have Zahan. We have Hazik. Okay. I saw a new name, but it seems like we don't have that person anymore. Nice. Awesome. Cool. Let us start. Welcome everyone to the class. What we'll do is we'll do a quick revision, very quick revision of what we saw earlier. And we'll learn a few more concepts today, inshallah. That's what we'll do in today's class. Let me clear all annotations. Nice. How would we say the book is under the table? Who is brave enough to answer this question? The book is under the table.
Hiya Kitabu al-Maktabi.
Hiya Kitabu al-Maktabi. Hiya Kitabu al-Maktabi. Okay, more answers?
Will it be Al-Kitabu?
Al-Kitabu. And after Al-Kitabu?
Al-Maktabi.
Al-Maktabi.
Al-Kitabu. Al-Maktabi. And Al-Kitabu Tahta al-Maktabi. Okay, more answers? Okay, what's the meaning of the first sentence? Hiya kitabu al-maktabi. Sadia. Kitab, is it masculine or feminine?
Kitab is male, I think.
Yes. So is it going to be huwa or hiya?
Huwa.
Okay, so one is hiya is feminine, so hiya is going to be wrong. Okay, so it has to be huwa. What's the meaning of huwa kitabul maktabi? If we change this here to huwa, so if I cut this and if I make this huwa, what would be the meaning of this, Sadia? Huwa kitabul maktabi.
Book is under the table.
No. Huwa is it. Okay. Huwa kitabu is it is a book. What is the meaning of kitabul maktabi? Kitabul maktabi. What pattern is this?
Of the table. Book of the table.
Correct. It is a book of the table.
Oh.
Because this is Kitabul Maktabi. Okay, Kitabul Maktabi is book of the table. So this is the pattern. So this means it is a book of the table. That's what this first sentence means.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Al Kitabu Al Maktabi. What would this mean?
The book, the table.
Correct. The book, the table. That is correct. Oops. What this would mean is the book, the table. In fact, the book, the table would be Al Kitabu Al Maktabu. Al Maktabi here would not mean anything because there's nothing which makes it Al Maktabi. Okay, so the table with an incomplete meaning is what this would mean. Al Kitabu Taht Al Maktabi is the book. Is understood. What's the meaning of Taht Al Maktabi? Under the table. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Al Kitabu Taht Al Maktabi. So everyone, how would we say the book is under the table? Adnan, how do we say the book is under the table?
Al-Kitabu al-Maktabi.
No. Try again, Adnan. Al-Kitabu? Al-Kitabu? What's 3 answer, Adnan? This is the correct answer, the green one. What is 3? Adnan, what is this answer? Zahan, what is the third answer? You seem to be on mute, Zahan.
Yes, Saqib Chacha.
How do you say the book is under the table?
The book is under the table.
Yes. How do you say it in Arabic?
The book is under the table would be Haza Kitabi.
Are you in the class all this while, Zahan? What were you doing? Did you listen to this or not?
Yes, I've listened to it.
What is the answer? So what
The
did you
book
say?
is
The
under
answer?
the
It's okay. So Zahan, Adnan, try
Hazal
till you get the
Kitabu
right.
Tah. Hello.
Yes, Hadal Kitabu.
Hazal Kitabul book. Hazal Kitabu
Hmm.
Tahtal Maktabi.
Good. So that would mean this book is under the table. Okay. So the moment you say Hadal Kitabu, it would mean this book. But Hadal Kitabu Tahtal Maktabi is this book is under the table. What's the answer, Adnan? Are you back? Okay, question again to Zahan and Adnan. How do you say this book is on the table?
This book is on the table.
Yes. Adnan, we can hear you now. What's the answer?
Hazal Kitabu.
Hadal Kitabu would be this book. And after that?
Hazal Kitabu. Al Kitabu Tahtal Maktabi.
Tahta is under, okay? Tahtal Maktabi is under the table. How do you say on the table?
On the table.
Saqib Chacha.
Yes, Zahan. You have not
Hazal
revised your
Kitab-
lesson, Zahan, Adnan. The past
Hazal
three
Kitabu
lessons you
Alal
have-
Maktabi.
Very good, Zahan. So see, Adnan, if you revise your lesson, you will give your answer like Zahan did. Okay, the reason you're not giving your answer is because you did not revise a single lesson. That's why you're not able to give the answer, Adnan. Hadal Kitabu ala al Maktabi. Very good. Will you revise? Will you start revising your lessons, Adnan?
Yes, sir.
You have to revise all of your lessons because so far you have not been revising any lesson. That's why a simple concept like this you're not getting. Okay, so you have to go back, start revising all of your lessons starting from today. Let us jump now to the homework. Okay, so this answer, guys, which I'm showing you, is of everyone who did the quiz in the past 1 week. Okay, so this was same questions as Sunday. This was the homework. So the homework was try 1 to as many attempts as you want. Try to get all 100 on 100. Okay, so try to get all of your answers correct. That was the homework. And I'm displaying scores because this was a homework where you had all of the time, you had all of the material, you had all of the questions, you had all of the answers, you had the video. The only ones who did the homework correctly are Sadia, Hifza, Hazik, Rahmat, Rahil auntie, and Nahid auntie got all of the quiz questions correct. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people of the whole class, and I can also maybe count Sabah. I think this is Sidra, who got 6 people out of a class of maybe 12, 13, 14 people did the homework properly. What about the rest of the people, guys? And the reason you're not getting basic questions like this correct,
Saqib Chacha, you got everything correct.
no, Zahan, I do not see yours. You, in fact, left 10 questions. You did not complete the quiz. The record I have is that you did not complete. Adnan has tried the quiz, but Adnan did not revise the lesson. So Adnan has not done well. Adnan is only 36%. And a lot of the others have not done it. The only 6 people who have done it correct are these people. What about the rest? You're not going to learn Arabic like this, guys. You can attend 1 class, 10 class, 20 classes. You're not going to learn unless you try things by yourself. Unless you find out what your mistakes are and you correct your mistakes, you are not going to be able to learn. What I want everyone to do, whoever has not done this quiz again, in addition to today's homework, you are going to do this as well. Okay, do this today. The quiz is going to end tomorrow, inshallah. Do the quiz again, and if you do not practice, you're not going to learn. It doesn't matter how many classes you attend. The classes are of no use if you're not going to go back and try and use the concepts. The classes are absolutely no use. You can skip the classes. You can save 1 hour. You can do something more meaningful and productive. There's no point attending classes if you're not going to try and practice what is being taught. Coming back now, this book is on the table. Hatal Kitabu Alal Maktabi would be the answer. Now, next question to Fuzail Afifa. How would you say this book belongs to Muhammad? आप कैसे बोलोगे ये किताब मुहम्मद का है, वो कैसे बोलेंगे? फुज़ैल अफीफा.
किताबु
किताबु किताबु मोहम्मद का किताब, वो कैसे बोलते हैं? Rahmat, how would you say the answer? This book belongs to Muhammad. Muniba, how would you answer? How would you translate this to Arabic? This book belongs to Muhammad.
Zakir Chacha, is it Haza?
No, you wait, Zahan. Wait, Zahan. Yes. Muniba, how would you say this book belongs to Muhammad, or this is Muhammad's book? How would you say it? I can't hear you. Muniba, Fuzail, Afifa. Kitabu. Hazik, how would you say this book belongs to Muhammad?
Kitabu Muhammadi.
Kitabu
Muhammadin. Kitabu Muhammadin.
Muhammadin. This would be book of Muhammad. How would you say this book? How would you say this book? How do you say this book?
Haza.
Okay, give me the complete sentence. Hada.
Haza Kitabu Muhammadin.
Very good. Correct.
Right. I got.
Sorry, Muniba.
I got it.
Okay, next question again to you. So Muniba, Fuzail Afifa, ये समझ में आ गया तुम्हें? हादा किताबु मुहम्मदिन. ये किताब मोहम्मद का है.
Yes.
ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन फिर से आपको, ठीक है? तो फुज़ैल, अफीफा और मुनीबा, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज टू यू. योर क्वेश्चन इज let me think 1 minute. Right, your question is Muhammad's pen, or let's do simpler, let's do Muhammad's book is on the table. How would we say this? Muhammad's book is on the table.
Kitabu Muhammad alal taktabi.
No, you're making few mistakes. Let's try from the beginning. So
Kitabu Muhammad alal.
It's Kitabu Muhammad. What is Muhammad? Is it Muhammadun, Muhammadan, Muhammadin?
Sahib uncle.
Yes. Yes,
Sahib
Muniba.
uncle.
Yes, Muniba. Can you hear me?
Kitabu Muhammad alal taktabi.
Muhammadin.
अफीफा, तुम्हारा आंसर क्या है?
Kitabu Muhammadin Alal Maktabi.
Very good. That is the correct answer. Kitabu Muhammadin. Oops. Alal Maktabi. Now, Muniba, you tell me, where did you make a mistake?
In Maktabi.
Al
Yaqub uncle in Maktabi.
Maktabi. Okay. So one mistake was here. Okay. Taktabi is one mistake. What's the second mistake? You made another mistake. Taktabi was one mistake. There's one more mistake. What's that, Muniba? Kitabu. It has to be Kitabu Muhammadin. Okay. That's the second mistake. Okay. Nice. So this is the last 3 lessons, guys, which we learned. Had you revised any of these lessons, you would have gotten most of these answers correct. Now let's continue to today's lesson, and this is what we are going to learn new today. This is Ad-Darsus Sadis. This is the 6th chapter. What we did last time was the 4th and 5th. Last time we did 4th and 5th. Now we are going to continue. So that's why I told you that it's important to catch up on what we learned earlier, because we're going to continue. If you did not understand this, you have to learn all of this. Only then you'll be able to catch up on the new lesson, inshallah. And that's why I've been emphasizing on the homework. Because if you do not do the homework, you do not catch the old lessons, it's going to pile up. And you'll have to do all of them together. There's no skipping lessons. It's not that you can forget lessons up to 5 and you can start with 6th. It doesn't work that way. This is a continuation of the previous lessons. So this is Ad-Darsus Sadisu, and now I will let you guys say, what do you see here? What do you see in Ad-Dars and As-Sadis? What pattern is this? Hifza and Sadia. What pattern is Ad-Darsus Sadisu? You have to try. This is something new. This is something which we very briefly touched earlier. So what pattern is, I've told you this is 6th lesson, but what pattern is this?
Is it lesson 6 or chapter 6?
It is chapter 6. Ad-Dars. Dars is chapter. Let me just confirm. Let me stop annotating. And what you do is
Al-Wahda is chapter, right?
Dars is lesson. Wahda is chapter. Okay, so it's lesson 6. Okay, so 6th lesson. And Wahda should be chapter, correct. And what pattern is this? How would you say 6 lessons? Sadia and Hifza. How do you say 6 lessons? Easy. This is something we have seen before. Numbers are easy. What do you say for lessons?
Sitta,
Sittatu
You're very close. Let me write it for you. Sittatu.
Wahda.
Wahda is chapter, no? How do you say lesson is dars?
Sittatu
Dars.
It has to be plural and it has to be kasra form.
Teacher, can I tell?
Okay, Zahan, try.
Sittatun durusin or darasin.
You're very close, but give me one answer. Sittatu durusin.
Or sittata durusin.
No, Sittatu Durusin. This is the pattern, guys. Sittatu Durusin. Dars is masculine, so it's going to be Sittatu. This is the part which you've gotten it correct. Dars is singular, Durus is plural. So Sittatu Durusin is going to be 6 lessons, and we can confirm. I put 6 Sittatu Durusin, it's going to give me 6 lessons. And Google Translate is something you can use to again and again go back and check if you're translating it correct or not. So Sittatu Durusin, 6 lessons. So we've gotten it correct. Now, Ad-Darsu Sadisu. What pattern is this? It's not Sittatu Durus. That's one pattern of putting these words together. What is Asadisu, Ad-Darsu Sadisu?
Can you repeat, please?
Ad-Darsu Sadisu.
Lesson 6.
Yes. Let me give you the answer. So it's Ad-Darsu as Sadisu. Okay. Now, this is Ad-Darsu. Okay. This is As-Sadisu. Notice the al is there in both. The other thing, this is Ad-Darsu. The ending is u. This is also Sadisu. Okay. This is masculine. Darsu. It's not. There's no ta marbota. It is masculine. Sadisu is also masculine. It's not Sadisatu. It is Sadisu. This is singular. This is also singular. 6th lesson. Both of these agree with each other in all aspects. Now, what have we said about this pattern? This is the adjective pattern. Okay, and this is going to be the next lesson, inshallah. And again, question to you guys. So again, question to, now let me include Hazik also. So Hazik, Sadia, Hifza. How would we say the new lesson? Okay, and I'll tell you what's new. New would be Jadidun. Jadidun is what we would say for new. How would you say the new lesson? Jadidun is new. How would we say new lesson?
Saqib Chacha, can I?
Yes, you also included Zahan.
Ad-Darsu Jadidu.
Let me write your answer. Ad-Darsu Jadidu.
Yes, Jadidu.
Okay, let's have more answers. Who thinks it is?
Correct?
Let's take all of the answers first and then I'll tell you. Next answer. Hifza, what is your answer? Hazik, what is your answer?
Ad-Darsu Jadi, same what Adnan told.
Okay.
Ad-Darsu Jadi.
So this is Zahan,
Oh, Zahan, okay.
Hazik, Sadia, Hifza. You don't want to take chances. It's okay. I'm going to force you to take a chance. What is your answer? Sadia.
I'll also go with the same. Can I tell?
Let's give a chance to Sadia and then we'll go to you, Muniba. So Hifza says it's the same. Next is you, Muniba. Sadia, what is your answer?
I think it's
Quickly, Sadia.
I think I'll go with the same thing.
Okay, so everyone says the same thing. Muniba, what is your answer?
Ad-Darsul Jadidu.
Very good. Notice the red. Okay, the new lesson. Okay, the correct answer is this is wrong because this has an al that doesn't have an al. Okay, so this Ad-Darsu Jadidun, and let me give you a few patterns now. Okay, and I'm going to confuse you a bit. Okay, I'm going to tell you all possible combinations, and I'll tell you why I emphasize that you get the combination correct. Now, this is wrong. Ad-darsu jadidu is definitely wrong. You cannot have something of this fashion. Now, again to all of you, now I'm going to make it a little difficult. I'm not going to make it easy for you. I'm not going to give you the answers. Ad-darsu jadidun is something which is correct. Give me the meaning of this. Okay. Ad-darsu al-jadidu is something we've also seen. This means the new lesson. Okay, so all of you guys, what's the meaning of ad-darsu jadidun? What would this mean? Let's start with the brave person. Let's start with Zahan.
Yes, Sakit Chacha.
What's the answer? What does this mean? Ad-darsu jadidun.
Ad-darsu jadidun.
Yes. Ad-darsu is the lesson, okay? So this is going to stay the same. What is jadidun?
The lesson new.
The lesson new. It's not complete. We've seen a lot of sentences like this. The meaning has to be complete. How would you make the meaning complete?
The lesson is new.
The lesson is new. Very good. The clue, guys, is if I say ad-darsu jadidun, there's a disconnect. Okay, so there's the lesson and there is new. Okay, there's something in between, and there's no is in Arabic. We do not say is. Is missing. When I say ad-darsu al-jadidu, both are connected. Why? Because, let me move here. Ad-darsu al-jadidu, these two phrases are connected. They're connected in all aspects. They're going to come together. So it's going to be the new lesson, and the new lesson is something. So I could say the new lesson is easy. That would be ad-darsul jadidu sahlun. And don't worry, we'll do practice on this. It's going to be easy, but I'm giving you all of the rules so that as we go further, you'll not give wrong answers. That's the intent. Because now, see, when I ask you questions, you are giving me wrong answers. So now I'm showing you patterns so that when you give a wrong answer, you will know what it means. That's why I'm giving you a lot of patterns so that you can focus on what is correct, inshallah. Okay. Ad-darsul jadidu, this is one term. This is the new lesson. It doesn't make complete sense in itself. This is, all of it is the subject. If I say al-darsul jadidu sahlun, okay, sahlun is easy. It would mean the new lesson is easy because sahlun means easy. And there's a break here. Ad-darsul jadidu sahlun. Okay, so you have a hidden is. Now, one more question. How would you say, how would you translate darsun?
However, you have written the new lesson is new.
The new lesson is easy. That's what it would mean. Okay, the new lesson is easy. So sahlun means easy. Thanks for pointing it out, Sadia. So this is the new lesson is easy. Okay, so now next question, and this is the tricky question. Darsun jadidun. Darsun jadidun. What's the translation of this? Everyone give me your answers till we get the correct one.
Repeat it. Can you please repeat it?
Darsun jadidun. Look at the screen.
Darsun jadidun.
Look at the screen, Zahan. Darsun jadidun.
It is getting stuck in between. I have a network problem here.
Do you see the screen or not?
It is sometimes it is I'm able to see it, sometimes I'm not able to see it. It becomes teacher is speaking.
Okay, what is Darsun jadidun? What does it mean? Zahan.
New lesson.
Very good. Oh, new lesson. Okay, this is a new lesson. This is the new lesson. The only difference between number 1, let me make this 1, I'll make this 2, and I'll make this 3. The only difference between 1 and 3 is al. This is with al, this is without al, this is the new lesson, this is a new lesson. So darsun jadidun is a new lesson. Nice. And this is important. So notice all of these patterns. That's why.
Sakib Chacha, it means new lesson.
Yes, new lesson or a new lesson. That's what it means. That's what Anil Aunty told. Awesome. Okay. So these are patterns, guys. So you can change the al, you can add an e, and darsu jadidin would be lesson of new, which wouldn't make sense. That's another pattern that we have seen. So that's why these ending vowels are very important. So whether you add an al, whether you add an u, whether you add an un, there's a lot of meaning conveyed in it. Let's now jump to the new lesson. I'll read it out and I'll let someone else then read it with me. The new lesson is Hata ibnu Hamidin wa hatihi bintu Yasirin. Ibnu Hamidin jalisun wa ibnu Yasirun waqifatun.
Sahaba, isn't it Wabint?
Bintu Yasirin. Why do you call it bint? There's no bint, Sadia. It either has to be bintu, binta, or binti. That's something you've got to get used to.
Okay.
So, few verbs will be bint. Okay. For example, ibnu is son, bintu is daughter. So stop saying Sadia bint. There's no bint. Okay. It's either bintu, binta, or binti. And you've got to get comfortable very soon with start using either bintu, binta, or binti. So stop saying bint. Okay. So ibnu Hamidin. So it's again not Hamid, it's Hamidin. It either has to be Hamidun, Hamidan, or Hamidin. Why is it Hamidin, Sadia?
Because if you put Hamid, it'll be the end of the sentence.
Come again.
Hamid. So when you only say Hamid, it'll be the end of the sentence.
Correct.
It won't be.
Here I'm saying it will not be Hamid. So I'm saying it's Ibnu Hamidin. Why is it Ibnu Hamidin? Why is it Hamidin and not Hamidun, Hamidan? Because it is son of Hamid.
Son of Hamid.
Ibnu Hamidin. So son of Hamid. So Ibnu Hamidin jalisun wa bintu Yasirun waqifatun. And I'll tell you what the meanings of jalisun and waqifatun are. It's in the picture. So the picture will tell you what it means. I'll continue. Man hadihi. Hadihi ukhtul muhandisi. Hiya aidan muhandisatun la hiya talibatun. Sayyaratu man hadihi. Hadihi sayyaratu al-mudiri.
Sahaba, isn't it Tabibatun? You said
Tabibatun, sorry.
Talibatun.
Sorry, this is Tabibatun. La hiya talibatun. Sayyaratu man hadihi. Hadihi sayyaratul mudiri. Ma hadihi. Hadihi mikwatun. Ma hadihi. Hadihi mikwatun. Now let's try to have someone else read with me and let me pick someone.
Sakib bhai.
Yes, Hazik.
Sakib bhai, I'm going out with my father. So can you excuse me a class today?
Yeah,
I will
no
come
problem.
and see the recording scene in the evening.
Sure, Hazik. No problem.
Thanks.
Masalama. Okay. So, Muniba, you will recite with me. Okay. So, I'll read and then you read back with me. Hada ibnu Hamidin. You are on mute, Muniba. Can you unmute and repeat after me, Muniba? Okay, Muniba is on mute. Let me pick someone else. Let's do Zahan. Is your connection okay, Zahan?
Yes, Saqib Raja.
Okay. هذا ابن حامد
Haza ibnu Hamidin
وهذه
wa hazihi
بنت ياسر.
bintu Yasirin.
ابن حامد
Ibnu Hamidin
جالس
jalisun
وبنت ياسر
wa bintu Yasirin
واقفة.
waqifatun.
من هذه؟
Man hazihi?
هذه
Hazihi
أخت المهندس.
uktul muhandisi.
هي أيضا
Hiya aidan.
هي أيضا
Hiya aidan
مهندسة.
muhandisatun.
لا
La
هي طبيبة.
hiya tabibatun.
سيارة من؟
Sayyaratu man
هذه
hazihi.
هذه سيارة
Hazihi sayyaratu
المدير.
al-mudiri.
ما هذه؟
Ma hazihi?
هذه
Hazihi
مكواة.
mikwatun.
Good, Zahar. Now, question to Hifza. Hifza, what is Ibnu Hamidin and Bintu Yasirin?
Son of Hamid.
Very good, son of Hamid. And Bintu Yasirin,
Daughter of Yasir.
daughter of Yasir. Very good, Sadia. Jalisun means sitting. Okay. Waqifatun means standing. So, Ibnu Hamidin, son of Hamid, is sitting. Wabintu Yasirin, waqifatun. Now, question to everyone. How would we say, or question to you, Adnan. Okay, let's see if you've been paying attention. Adnan, how would you say, I am standing? Are you standing, Adnan, or are you sitting? Adnan. You're on mute, Adnan.
Teacher, can I?
No, let Adnan answer. Yes, Adnan. How would you say, I am standing to Adnan?
I am standing. Haza. Angwa, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Adnan. Go on. Hada.
Haza.
How would you say, I, Adnan?
I.
How would you say, I am a student?
I.
Yes, Adnan. I am standing. How would you say, I am a student? You would say, Ana Talibun. How would you say, I am standing?
Na.
Very good. Ana? Let me go back to the book. I am standing. It would be Ana.
Teacher, can I answer?
No, Zahan, can you please wait? I have answered you already once. Zahan, give Adnan a chance. When it's your turn, at that time you answer. Bintu Yasirin waqifatun. That means, Adnan, the daughter of Yasir is standing. How would you say, I am standing, Adnan? Waqifatun, here means standing. Now, how would you say, you are standing? Adnan, can you hear me? How would you say you're a student, Adnan?
Ana. Anta waqifatun.
Ana, Anta, why do you say Anta? Anta is you. Ana, Anta, Waqifatun would be I use.
Uncle, my laptop was not working correctly, so that's why I again joined. I was disconnected.
Okay, no problem. Did you catch this lesson Muniba?
I missed little of it, but yeah, I'm trying to catch it up.
Okay. So you try to answer the same question, Muniba. What we have here, Ibnu Hamidin is son of Hamid. Jalisun is sitting. Wabintu Yasirin, daughter of Yasir. Waqifatun is standing. Okay. So Muniba, how would you say I am standing? Muniba, question to you.
Ana na'ta wafin.
Come again. This is Waqifatun. Waqifatun is standing. How do you say I am standing?
Ana waqifatun.
Very good. Adnan, what is your answer? How would you say I am standing?
Ana waqifatun.
No. There's one mistake you're making.
Ana waqif.
Give me the ending. Ana waqifun, waqifan, waqifin.
Ana waqifun.
Very good. What's the difference, Adnan? What mistake were you making earlier?
You are standing.
Sorry?
You are standing.
Notice, guys, waqifatun is feminine. So when you say bintu Yasirin, you're talking about a girl. A girl is standing would be waqifatun, the tamarbuta. Okay? Whereas when you're speaking about Ibnu Hamidin, the son of Hamid, it is masculine. So it's going to be Jalisun. Okay? Same masculine, feminine adjective rule. Waqifatun comes because of Bintu. Okay? And where we have Ibnu, it is going to be masculine. So it's going to be Jalisa. Now question to you, Zahan. Are you sitting, Zahan, or are you standing?
I am lying down.
Nice. Zahan, how would you say I am lying down? And I'll use Google Translate to make it quick for you. Lying down would be istilqa or mustaliqun. Okay, so let's use mustaliqun. How would you say I'm lying down? And lying down is mustaliqun.
Ana mustaliqun.
Okay, and if it is a girl, how would you say she is lying down? How do you say she is lying down? It will be mustaliqatun. Here, mustaliqatun. Let's move on. Man hadihi. What's man hadihi? What would the meaning of man hadihi be? There's something also which we have seen in the quiz.
Who is this?
Who is this? Correct. So who is this? Man hadihi is who is this? Man here is who is she? Man hadihi. Hadihi ukhtul muhandisi. This is, what is ukhtul muhandisi? Let's see who can get this one correct.
Sister of the engineer.
Sister of the engineer. Muhandisun is engineer. Ukhtul muhandisi is sister of the engineer. Oh, here Aidan. Aidan means also. It's something we'll see frequently. Okay. Hiya aidan muhandisatun la hiya tabibatun. Is she also engineer? No, she is a doctor. And notice man hatihi ukhtul muhandisi. Okay, so she is sister of the engineer. This engineer is masculine. Muhandisatun, however, at the bottom is feminine, and that's because of the ta marbuta. So the ta marbuta tells you this is feminine, and the one on top is masculine because there's no ta marbuta on top. Nice. Continuing. Sayaratu man hadihi. Whose car is this? Hadihi sayaratul mudiri. This is the car of the principal. Mudir is principal or the headmaster. Hadihi mikwatun. What is this? This is an iron. Mikwatun is iron. Awesome. Now let's play an annotation game. Okay, what I'll do is I'll say a word and you've got to tick where it is. Okay, so let's see, use the annotation. Let's see who's the first person. Okay, so I'll only try to see the first person. Let's see who's the first person to get it correct. First question is, I'll give you 1 minute to see these new words and then we'll jump. Okay, so let me go back. I'll give you a minute to see the new words and then we'll do the annotation first. We've seen Tayyara, Tabib, Mikwatun, Bint, Ukht is what you've already seen. Let's go back. First question is Sitaratun. Very good. Rahil auntie, correct answer. Sitaratun is curtain. Only first, okay? So if you're late, if you're second, third, doesn't matter. I'm only going to see the first. Let me clear the annotations. Sitaratun is curtain. Next question. Where do you see Thallajatun? Okay, not see. It is Fuzail and someone else. So 3 people very close. Fuzail.
I was first.
Very good, Muniba. Thallajatun is refrigerator. So Muniba, Fuzail, and someone else also who was 3 people.
I was the red one.
Succession. Very good, Hifza. Next question. Let me clear annotations. Mikwatun. Sadia, very good. This one, Sadia, is first. Let me see a few more words. Let's try a few new words now. Let's do.
Akhir, I cannot annotate.
Try again, Anil auntie.
Yeah, I tried because I marked everything first, but I couldn't get anything.
It's okay. Let's try again now.
Okay.
Next question is Bakaratun. Bakaratun. Hifza, very good. Hifza's first this time. Bakaratun is cow.
We have to do it.
Yes, Mama?
हर टाइम भी वो enable करना पड़ रहा है.
The same thing was happening.
How may disable karo because otherwise everyone writes all over the place. I'll let you know when I enable this time.
Okay.
Okay. Next one is a little tough one. Darajatun. Darajatun. No. Very good. Blue, whoever that was.
Me.
Very good. So Rahil aunty, correct answer. Darajatun is bicycle, and that's actually something we'll see tomorrow. Okay. Let me clear this, and let me give you a little bit of new vocabulary. What we'll see tomorrow is Darajatun is bicycle. We have also seen Haqibatun, that's bag. Sa'atun is watch. Mil'aqatun is spoon. Mil'aqatun is spoon. Qidrun is a saucepan, is a kadai. Okay, that's qidrun. Mil'aqatun is spoon. And baqaratun is cow. Now, question to you. See the screen, and what would you say for mouth? What would you say for mouth in Arabic?
Mun.
Okay.
Famun.
Unfun. No, sorry, correct. Unfun is nose. Nose is, say, very light. You can hardly see the nose. Famun is mouth. So Rahil auntie's answer is correct. Unfun is nose. Famun is mouth. So hada anfun wa hada famun. This is a nose and this is a mouth. Hada anfun wa hada famun. What is udunun?
Ear.
Ear. And what is ainun?
Eyes.
Eyes. Very good. So ainun is eye. Uyunun is eyes. Okay. So uyunun is eyes. Ainun is only one eye. What is yadun?
Hand.
Hand. La ta'khuduhu sinatun wa la nawm. Lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard. Aydihim wa ma khalfahum. Okay. So we later we say aydihim is a hand. Okay. So what is between? I think that's in Surah Al-Baqarah. That's not Ayatul Kursi, but that's Surah Al-Baqarah. So aydi is hands. Yadun is hand. Wahadihi yadun. Wahadihi rijlun. Rijlun is a leg. Okay. Now, who will tell me why is it hada anfun, hada famun? This is masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Masculine. And hadihi udunun, wahadihi ainun, wahadihi rijlun. This is masculine, feminine.
Masculine.
Hadihi is masculine or feminine?
Oh,
Feminine.
Feminine. Why is this masculine and this is feminine?
that is haza. And this is
That
haza.
has
Yes. So the body parts which come singular, for example, qalb is heart, mouth, you only have one. You only have one mouth, you only have one nose. Okay. All of these are masculine. The body parts which occur in pairs, you have, how many ears do you have?
Two.
Oh,
You have 2 ears. You have 2 eyes. You have 2 hands, 2 legs. And these are feminine. Okay, so the body parts which occur in pairs are feminine. So you'll see hadihi. Body parts which come singular are masculine. Okay, and there you'll have hada. Now, coming to homework. Homework is this page. So this is page 37 in the book. We see a pen, we see a spoon, we see book, we see a shirt. You've got to read or you've got to see what this means. For example, how would you say this is a pen?
Qalamun.
This is a pen. Qalamun is a pen. How do you say this is a pen?
hazihi qalamun.
Wrong, Sadia. You're mixing the masculine and the feminine.
Haza khalamun.
Haza qalamun.
Very good. Hata qalamun. Qalamun is masculine. So unless there's a reason, okay? So unless you see body parts in pairs, where we have seen that it is feminine, or unless you see a ta marbuta, where you see talibatun, tabibatun, mudarrisatun, is going to be masculine. You're going to use hada. Okay? Qalamun, there's no reason for it to be feminine, so you're going to say hada qalamun. What do you say for car?
Sayyara.
Sayyaratun. How do you say this is a car?
هذه سيارة.
Sayarat.
Hadihi sayyaratun. This is a car. Or hadihi as-sayyaratu. Hadihi sayyaratu. This is the car. Okay. So you're going to say this is a pen. This is a spoon. This is a book. This is a shirt. What do you say for shirt in Arabic?
Miss.
Qamisun. Very good. Qamisun is a shirt. Baitun, house. Sa'atun, we've just seen on top. A watch. Sayaratun, car. Babun, door. We've seen leg. We've seen daraja, cycle. We've seen hand, mouth. Spoon and saucepan. Here you're going to say this is a spoon in the saucepan. Okay, or this is a spoon in a saucepan. So you're going to use fi. Okay, so say this is a spoon in a saucepan. This is an iron. This is a chair. What do you say for chair? What do you say for chair? Chair is kursi. Kursiyun. Okay, hada kursiyun. This is bag. So just use the same bag. Okay, so we have seen.
Isn't that a fridge, Sakabaya?
This is a fridge. Okay, I thought this is a luggage bag. This is a fridge. Okay, so we know salaja. So this is going to be hadihi salajatun. He is miftahun. This is masjid. This is a star. So this is najmun. Okay, and najmun is masculine. So this is homework. So you're going to do 4, 4, 8, 3, 11, 15, 19 words. Okay, and you're going to say this is a pen, this is a spoon, this is a kitab, this is a shirt, all the way till this is a masjid, this is a star, this is a najmun. Okay, everyone clear on the homework? क्वेश्चन टू फुज़ैल अफीफा, होमवर्क में ये वाला ठीक है, तो लास्ट बट वन, सेकेंड लास्ट वर्ड है मस्जिद. ये एक मस्जिद है, दिस इज अ मस्जिद, वो कैसे बोलेंगे? फुज़ैल अफीफा, आप अनम्यूट करके आंसर देना. ये एक मस्जिद है, उसको कैसे बोलेंगे? यस फुज़ैल अफीफा. आंसर बोलना, मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ. और Adnan, how would you say this is a masjid? Adnan. Yes, Adnan. How would you say this is a masjid?
Masjidun.
Sorry?
Dun.
Come again, Adnan.
Masjidun.
You're not being clear, Adnan. You're saying masjidun?
Masjidun.
Tell slowly and clearly, Adnan. Your voice is not very clear.
Masjidun.
Slowly, Adnan. Adnan. Fuzail Afifa.
Masjidun.
Okay, I lost you, Adnan. Again. Tell me the answer. I think you're correct.
Na masjidun.
Again.
Na masjidun.
Ana masjidun is I am a masjid. Ana masjidun, are you a masjid, Adnan?
No.
How do you say this is a masjid?
This is a masjid.
फुज़ैल अफीफा, ये एक मस्जिद है, उसको कैसे बोलते हैं? Nimra and Sidra. How would you say this is a masjid? Sidra. You seem to be on mute, Sidra. Sidra or Hania. How do you say this is a masjid?
La masjidun.
Come again, Adnan.
Allah.
Allah masjidun?
Yes.
What is Allah?
Allah is.
Allah masjidun, what's the meaning of Allah masjidun?
Masjidun.
What's the meaning of this, Adnan?
Hada masjidun.
Hata masjidun is this is a masjid. That's the answer we need. Adnan, what is ala masjidun?
Ala masjidun is
Alam, what is Allah? What is al kitabu alal maktabi?
On.
This means on the masjid. This doesn't make sense, okay? So it has to be on the masjid. If you're a very naughty boy, Adnan, if you say ana alal, in fact, ala masjidun will be wrong because it has to, when you have Allah, it's going to be ala masjidin. What's the meaning of Adnan? Ana masjidin. Yes, Adnan?
I am on the masjid.
I am on
The masjid.
a masjid. I am on a masjid. Ana alal masjidi would be I am on the masjid. Ana ala masjidin would be I am on a masjid. Okay? Extra homework to you, Adnan. You are going to go back today and revise all of the lessons that we have learned so far. Will you do that, Adnan? You do not remember anything, okay? So all of your vocabulary, all of your grammar, everything you have forgotten. So go back. Homework to Adnan is you are going to revise all of the lessons. Okay, so this is homework, guys. So hata masjidun is this is a masjid. This is a complete sentence. So this is a masjid. Makes perfect sense. There's nothing missing. But if you say ala masjidin, etc., there's something missing. So yeah, if you say ana ala masjidin, it is complete because you say I am on a masjid. But I don't want you to go there, okay? So just say this is a masjid, this is a key is miftah, this is a refrigerator, this is a star. You have 19 words, very simple 10 minutes homework. You sit on this 10 minutes after the class, you will finish it inshallah. Let's see who can get all 19 answers correct. With that we will close. I'll stay back 2 minutes after the class for any questions. The official class I will close now. Subhanallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Ma salama. See you tomorrow, same time at 12:30. And we close the lesson for today, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Jazakallah.
Islam.
Wayakum.
Jazakallah khair, ma.
Walaikum assalam. Jazakallah khair. Ma salama.